everybody, it's me Hetty, and today we're going to make homemade mayonnaise. If you love Hellmann's or Kraft or any of those, you'll love this even more. Once you make it, you won't see any reason to ever buy a commercial again. Okay, what you're going to need for this is, I just happen to have some fresh lemons. Otherwise, I would just use lemon juice. They act like, oh, so many recipes. Oh no! Yeah, well, I've tried it and it works. But I happen to have fresh lemon, so we're going to do this. I've got 1 egg because I need 1 egg yolk. And I also have 2 1/4 teaspoons of vinegar. I have 1 teaspoon of water. I've got 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 3/4 teaspoon of sugar in here. And then we're going to need in between 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice all the way up to a whole teaspoon yet. So let's start off by doing this. So we'll cut our nice little lemon. I just need half, I think. We'll just do this. Here it is. Yeah, I like this thing though. I'm just sentimental about it. There's probably a quicker way to juice it, but and I'm not up over it. If I was up over it, here, let me just do this. Alright, that should be more than enough for what we need. Luckily, there were no seeds on this side. They're all on the other side. There you go. Alright, so I've got to measure out what I'm going to need. But in the meantime, we've got the lemon juice, so hold on 1 second. I think I've got something I can put this juice in. Let's get the egg ready. I've got to measure this juice. Hold on. Measure. I'm not going to add it all in, but I got 1 teaspoon in this. Next, we're going to separate our egg. Simple as pie. Do our egg, and I just need the egg yolk. So, just break it in half. I've got a separator. I don't need a separator. I've got one right there in the shell. Perfect every time. There's our egg yolk. Okay? Alright, and here's the way we're going to do this today. I'm going to use my wonderful little stick blender. Gets it done really quick. And then you don't have to drizzle the oil like so many recipes tell you. So first of all, you're going to add in your egg yolk. And I know I won't tell you this, you know I use these jars a lot, but when you're using the stick blender, number one, these wide mouth jars, the blender sticks down in there really well. Then you'll have a big mess on your hands. And then we're just going to add in our salt and sugar, our white vinegar, a teaspoon of water. I really don't even know how relevant the water is, but, and I'm going to add in half of my lemon juice here. I'll start. And the thing is, it's kind of like peanut butter, and it's kind of like other things. You have to, you know what the tanginess you like is. This is a base recipe, and you'll have to, once you get to making it, you'll have to just taste test it, and you might want a little more lemon juice, you might want a little more white vinegar. So that'll be just a personal taste. And then what you're going to do is, you're going to put the oil in, and you want the oil to be on top of the egg. And I'll show you in just a moment. I'll move that over here. This is so simple. You're going to really like it, I think. Doesn't take long to settle. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but the egg is on the bottom. I can't get a clear enough shot. I'd have to tilt it. But the oil is on top now. The egg's at the bottom with the ingredients. And it's so simple. You just put it in. You go flat to the bottom of the jar, down to the egg yolk. Just clear, flat down like that. And then you just can't rush it. And this is where a lot of people get a big separated egg mess. And we'll address that in just a moment. Let me get started. I've got it on low here. I'm just going to zap it a couple of times. You're going to freak out when you see how quick it starts making. And already, look at that on the bottom. Recognize that? Then you're going to just pull up slowly a little bit, and you're going to start letting the oil get incorporated a little more. You're going to start pulling up to the top. Don't rush it though. Let it build by itself. Let it happen. See how the oil is going down in there? Look at that. Uh-oh, light malfunction, light malfunction. We'll be right back. Let's check that out. Let's check out the lights. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that malfunction. Stuff happens, doesn't it? And so we're at the crucial time here. I don't think that would affect it. So we just keep going. I go back down. I just kind of come up and down. Incorporate all the oil down in there. Get some of it off and get back down under there. There you go. Now. Talk to you about something. Something just happened here. And what I want to talk to you about is I had a situation where the lights went out, so I didn't think you could see well, and we're going to have to address that. But in the meantime, it kind of sat, and now, look, looks like I just got an old icky mess. It was coming together so beautifully. Well, I'm glad this happened because a lot of times when I first made mayonnaise, I can't tell you how many batches I threw out like that. I didn't know I could save them. But there are where you can save them. And here's how you do that. I'm just going to use this. I had my oil in here anyway, and I'm going to show you a trick. And I hope it works. It works for me. I'm saying at home, but wouldn't you know, I hope it works on camera. So we're about to find out. So I had another egg handy. Actually, I had it for another recipe, but we'll just get another egg. So here's my other egg yolk, right? I'm going to put that egg yolk in the bottom of this measuring cup. All right? Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get this messy thing out of here. We're still going to use it. But we're going to do it a little differently. I'm going to take this mayonnaise. You see it's separated. It's good. It's liquidy. It's separated. Gosh, that smells great though. If you tasted it, it would actually taste like Hellmann's mayonnaise. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put just about a little over a tablespoon in there. We're going to get this egg going right here. And what we're going to do is, I'm telling you, this would not have happened had I not had a little lightness happen. Then you start getting it mixed up. So this is how to save your homemade mayonnaise if something happens. And then while we're going, I'm just going to keep incorporating a little more as we go. But it is coming together. Look at that. See in the bottom? It has turned back into mayonnaise. Then we're going to add a little bit more. We're just going to keep going. Kind of pull it once in a while. See how it's sticking back up? That's really all there is to it. I'm going to mix all together. And of course, you know, if you don't have a jar like I do, you know, you can just use a measuring cup anyway. For that matter, you can use a deep bowl. It's less messy. See how thick this is? And then we're going to keep incorporating just a little bit more. A little more at a time. One more time I'll do it. You can see this. I hope you can. You see how that's turning right into mayonnaise? I hope you can see that. It's gorgeous. You just don't want to rush it. That's the main thing. In all honesty, it took a couple minutes to find the source of the problem with the lighting. So in the meantime, it sat there and I think it was separated. Because I wasn't quite finished. Had I not stopped, we wouldn't have had that problem. Alright, and then we're going to just incorporate the last bit. And here I'm not worried about every single drop. That's good. And then we're going to just keep going, like we've been doing. The main thing is you just don't want to rush it. Don't rush it. Miracle Whip comes together a lot. The copycat that I do for salad dressing, aka, you know, Miracle Whip copycat. But after you get the hang of this, you won't be freaked out or anything. You'll get to where you can really, I hope you can see how creamy this is. Look at that. Just got a little loose oil in there. When we incorporate this oil, we'll be good. Beautiful, nice, thick, creamy mayonnaise. And we're almost there, folks. It doesn't take long. Just giving the leftover oiliness a little quick once over. And that, my friends, excuse me, is homemade mayonnaise. Just that quick. And as you can see, like I said, I'm glad that actually happened. It gave me a teaching moment for you. Once again, like I always tell you, you know, I'm so far from perfect. And you might not like the way I do some things, and you might really like the way I do some things. You just gotta make it yours. You know, you could make the kind of mayonnaise you wanted. You know, there's all kinds of options you can add. And I'm just making plain old mayonnaise that you'd use on your sandwich or potato salad or coleslaw or anything else like that. I'm gonna make a Miracle Whip here coming up soon. Knockoff, aka, you know, salad dressing. Well, I got all I get off of that. I'm not worried about it. So, sorry for the mishap, folks, but I want to show you this. Beautiful, absolutely